Hello, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. This video is going to be about my problems with isekai anime, and I don't have very many problems with isekai anime. I really don't. I think the genre is a little oversaturated at the moment. There's there's at least 20 new isekai coming out every fucking season, which is a little much. Let's be real. If you don't know what an isekai is, it's where somebody from our world gets reincarnated, usually hit by a bus. It's not always hit by a bus, and reincarnated into a different world. And there's usually they usually talk to some god or deity, and it's usually, I would say there's 4 big isekai anime. And I'd say they're probably the 4 best, in my opinion. There's Konosuba. There's Rise of a Shield Hero. There's Konosuba, Rise of a Shield Hero, Overlord, and ReZero, I think it's called. Those are the 4 big, super popular ones. Which Konosuba is the funniest anime I've ever watched. By far. By far. But there is something about an isekai that's just interesting, and I think they should stop making as many as they do, because it's always, this character becomes super overpowered and then beats the Demon King. I like the ones where it's the realist hero rebuilds the city or something like that, where it's, and then Slime one was really good, where they rebuild the city or something, and then there's economics, and they explore the world, and they make it more interesting than it is. I find that stuff fascinating. Instead of, I'm just this boring ass hero who is in this world. I don't know. I like it when they change it up. You know what I mean? Overlord is a perfect example of a good change up, because it's the main character's a villain. Straight up is a villain. And it's about his journey in the world and all that stuff, which is incredible in my opinion. And then you got Konosuba, which is just funny. It's satire. It's comedic gold. But, we don't need 50 because obviously I've been watching a lot of isekais, because I've been watching a lot of anime recently. And it's just ridiculous how many of them start the same. It's just ridiculous. You don't need to get hit by a bus. Not everyone needs to get hit by a bus. It's these anime companies use their entire budget for an entire year to make this one isekai look good. But then the story's fucking dog shit. I'll still watch it. The smartphone one, perfect example. How the fuck does he get... Just the name alone makes me not want to watch it. I haven't seen it, but it just sounds dog shit. It just sounds fucking dog shit. You get isekai'd into another world with a fucking phone? The fuck? The fuck does that... What does that do? What the fuck does that do? I have no idea. It's whoever came up with that idea should be fired on the fucking spot, dude. It's ridiculous. And now people are going to be like, you can't just shit on... I think Greed Island arc in Hunter x Hunter is an isekai. It straight up is. But I feel like they didn't... It was rushed in the anime. That's what it felt like. That's my opinion on that arc. It's one of the better isekais, too. But it's just crazy how this whole genre, just blew up. Like, it seems like it's shonen versus isekai. Which, if you don't know what shonen is, there's a magazine in Japan called Shonen Jump, and it is targeted at boys, teenage boys, and all the manga in there are for it. But yeah, and usually isekais are light novels. They don't usually have manga, or some of them do. But I'm watching this one about a fruit, and the dude just gets he was a fat, ugly dude in his previous life, and then they all get isekai'd or whatever. And the dude had no friends in his loser, and then they're trying to push the fact that he actually had some. They try to make it seem like he actually had friends, but it's like, no, he didn't, and he's just like this super nice guy. He keeps getting all these women. It's just like, god damn. Now, one's a gorilla and one's a donkey, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. You know, I was watching one about a girl who gets isekai'd into a world without books, and then she makes books. It's like, this is the dumbest shit ever. Sorry for that voice crack. Then I get the Overlord knockoff, which is another one I've been watching. It's all right. Not as good as Overlord. It doesn't have Alberta. My problem with Overlord is this. My problem with Overlord is I feel like they need to introduce another, like, real-world character that can fight Ainz. But the only people in the world who can fight Ainz are his subordinates. So then they have to somehow make the subordinates turn, which makes no sense. So then they just focus on these third-party characters that nobody cares about. It's like the lizard stuff was gross. And then Shield Hero. The beginning of Shield, I think the beginning of Shield Hero is the best isekai, like, startup ever. And then it fell off. It's so sad because this was my favorite, but the fucking turtle, if you haven't watched season 2, skip head 30 seconds. The turtle shit is the most boring crap I've ever seen in my entire life. Straight up, without a doubt. Like, but yeah, that ends the part where me talking about Shield Hero. Like, there's so much potential for a banger isekai. The one with the assassin guy who gets reincarnated, that one, banger. But, like, man, some of these are just like, this is dog shit. Like, straight up, like, be creative. I could be more creative than most of these isekai, dude. Oh, yeah, well, I get reincarnated into another world, and I'm gonna bring my smartphone, and that's gonna make me unique. Like, cap. It's just, and I would have never thought this would be, like, this popular of a genre. And it is massive. Pause. See, like, imagine One Piece is a freaking... No, I'm just kidding. It's not an isekai. Even though he goes to a different island, all completely different. But, you know, got Sword Art Online. Never seen it. I've only heard bad things. So it's like, when you only hear bad things about something, do you really want to watch it? Like, and also they, like, reincarnate these people, and it's like their past lives don't even matter. Straight up, 99% of the time, they don't even matter. Like, oh, he's an otaku weeb, but then he acts perfectly normal in this world. And it's like, what? It's like, what does that fucking mean? Doesn't make any fucking sense. Doesn't make any fucking sense. Or they, like, don't even, like, address his old life. They're just like, oh, he died. Oh, he was an otaku weeb who died. It's like, oh, Okay. Okay. Like I like when, like Devil is a part timer is a perfect example of an an isekai with a good difference. But that's gonna do it with this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.